The development of traditional Balinese painting, particularly in the Ubud area which thrived during the Pitamaha era, is currently facing significant challenges. Younger generations show little interest in pursuing traditional painting. This is largely because traditional paintings take a considerable amount of time to create, while more modern contemporary works often require only a few hours to complete. One of the last remaining guardians of Ubud's traditional painting is Ketut Lasia. This 80-year-old senior artist continues to work diligently from his home and gallery in the Jayagiri area, Renon, Denpasar. Lasia, who began painting in the 1960s, recalls the golden era of Ida Bagus Made, a maestro of traditional painting, when Balinese paintings were crafted with simple materials and no color. Modern coloring techniques using new paints were introduced by Rudolf Bonnet and Walter Spies, two European artists who greatly contributed to the evolution of traditional painting. Since then, traditional painting saw rapid growth. However, the emergence of contemporary art, led by academically trained artists, gradually shifted the focus away from traditional methods. Lasia, who has exhibited his form in Singapore and several European cities, acknowledges the difficulties faced by traditional painters in organizing exhibitions, especially solo shows. A solo exhibition typically requires a collection of up to 30 paintings, which is challenging for traditional painters due to the weeks of meticulous work required for each piece. Often, as soon as they complete paintings, one must be sold to support the artist's family financially. Lasia, whose themes often draw from biblical stories, feels fortunate to have managed a solo exhibition. One of the reasons traditional painting is less appealing is the difficulty of earning a substantial income. Lasia's most expensive painting, inspired by a New Testament story, was auctioned at church event for $10,000 after months of effort. With humor, he compares this to a painting by a famous Bandung artist that sold for nearly the same amount but was completed in just half an hour in front of the buyer. Lasia's worries that traditional painting may fade after his time. Even his son, a graduate of ITB in Bandung and also an artist, has chosen not to pursue traditional painting. He hoped the Balinese government can provide solutions to preserve and support traditional art in the future.